Hey, what's up kids? It's Mighty again with another video for you. This time we're going to start something new. We're going to do our breakdance set of the week. So let me tell you a little bit about this. If you haven't done breakdancing with us ever before, there's a few things that we teach in the beginning to get you ready. One of the things is when you breakdance, when you go into the circle and you battle, one of the things that you're looking to do is put together a set. A set is a particular order of moves that you put together in order to make it a complete dance that you're putting into the circle. So, for example, if we're into the circle, first thing I might do is walk into the circle and start my footwork moves, right? Your top rocks, your rocks. And then after that, we drop down to the floor. We do our drops or our go down. So we're here. We drop down, and that was just the easiest drop to do right there. I just dropped right in down. Then from there, we start doing our footwork, which is what most people associate with breakdancing, right? And after that, we go into our power move. Our power move is our one big move. So maybe you go into a head spin or some sort of big spin, freeze, something going around, backspin, like that. Hopefully that didn't cut me off as I was doing my microphone. And then you finish it off with your freeze or your pose, however you want to call it. And that is where you go into some move and you hit it and you stop. That's like the end of your sentence. Sometimes it could be with a balance, but any of those will work. So what did we say? 5 parts of a set. We go into a circle. We do our footwork, right? Whatever we're going to do there. We do some sort of drop to the floor. We start doing our footwork on the floor. Then we go into our big move. We'll call that a power move. And then we'll do our pose or our freeze at the end of it. And that's how you let everyone else know that you're done with your set. So when we teach this going forward over the next 5 days, today is Monday, first day we're going to do it, we're going to put together our set with those 5 parts. You ready to get started with our set for today? Here we go. Okay, so we're going to start again with our footwork. And I'm going to make it really simple today because I'm going to assume that everyone starting today is at beginner level. And if you're not at beginner level, you're up from this, you probably have already learned enough about how to make each of these moves a little bit more difficult. And that's what I want you to try to do. So we're going to start with the real simple step with our rocks. We're going to step across here, step back, boom, boom. If you are more advanced, I want you to kick it and move a rock like that. Maybe add your hands for a little bit more style as we get there. We're going to count that. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So we go 1 and 2, 3 and 4. We're going to kick it out. 5 and 6 and. So it out. Bop, 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 bop. We're going to roll 7, 8. And that spin to go down is what we're going to use for our drop, for our get down. So we went 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. And we're going to take that to the floor. All right, so let's do that a little bit faster. You ready? Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. And then we're down. I'm going to take that a little bit at an easier level for those of you who are just starting. So it goes 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going down here. Now from here, this is our basic crouch position. This is our home base. This is where we always come back to. And right now, we're going to start in with some basic footwork. I want to get into something that you're going to be able to do today and something that you might have to work a little bit harder on to be able to get as well. So 2 different things. One I know you can do right now and one that's going to take a little bit more work. So we're going to go cross. Notice what I did with my foot. This is my right foot. I'm going across here. I'm bringing it back. If you want to, bring your hand up with it. Bring it to your hat or head. Switch sides. Do the same thing. So we went 1, 2, 3, 4. We went down, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go 5 and 6, 7 and 8. So we went out and down, cross and together. Okay, so what did we do to start there? We circled around and we went to the floor. Then we went cross, cross. Then we go out, up, down, cross, out, in. And that brings us back to where we started. Let's look at it with counts. From the beginning, we went 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. That's putting it all together. So when we do that bottom one, out, in, out, in, out, and back, cross, and back. So it starts from right here, right? This is the second 8 count. Let's try that together again. Starting with the cross across here. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. And we're down like that. So now how many 8s do we have done? 2. That's right. Okay, so what do we do from here? We're going to do a little bit more footwork. That footwork that we just did, that's the part that I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to do, even if this is just your first day breakdancing. Next thing we're going to do is going to take a little bit more work. For those of you who've already been breakdancing for a while, this next part is going to be easy. But again, you can figure out ways to make it a little bit more advanced. If you've been taking for a while, you'll know those ways to change it. So we came right back to here, right? The last thing we did was boom, boom, boom. And then we brought it back in. So we were like this. What we're going to do next is switch our hands. We're going to go across with our left foot, step back with our right foot, and completely under with our left foot. So what did we just do? We went bump, 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 bump. We're going to switch hands. We're going to go cross. Notice my left leg is crossing over the lower part of my right leg. Then I'm going to take a big step back with my right leg here, put my hand down, and let my foot sweep through. I'm going to move a little bit more forward so you can see me maybe better in the camera. And we go here. I'm going to take it from the beginning of where we started footwork. So we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. We're going to switch it over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's going to be a slow step that we did there. Then we're going to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to bring it back in. So again, we'll start from back here. We turned it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we brought it back in. That's the beginnings of your 6-step. You could do a 6-step in a clockwise direction, counterclockwise direction, and you can also start it from different points. So where we started it from was here, our crouch. So the 6-step was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when we finished with the 6 here, this is a little bit of a variation. Usually when you finish your 6-step, you finish it ready to go again. But we stepped it out here, 6, and then we brought it back in again. Okay, so let's try that again. That's 6-step. We're going to start from crossing right here. You ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross, step back, under, right foot, left foot, out. And then we're going to step it back in. Okay, so let's do that as part of the whole thing, all together now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Where do we go next? Right foot cross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Then what do? We switch hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We brought it back in there. So that's our full footwork. Now we're going to go into a big move or a power move. When you're just starting, you may not have enough strength or flexibility, coordination to do the bigger power moves, things like your head spins and windmills, things like that. But there are still definitely things that you can do. And as you do those easier things, you can build up your strength and coordination to do the harder things. So we're gonna start with something easier today. And we just came back in, and the last thing that we did was stepping around, boom, boom, and we brought it in. That means our weight was to the right side. So using that as momentum, I'm gonna stay over here on the right side, and I'm gonna go into my next move from here. So I'm gonna step down onto my right knee. Now, you're gonna wanna watch this first, because if you try to do it at the same time that you're watching it, you'll probably lose track of where we are. What we're going to do is we're going to basically roll over through a headstand really quick. So you're gonna be on your head for just a moment, and it's gonna be like a cartwheel, kind of, if you are using your head. So you're gonna go down here, your head is gonna go on the floor, you're gonna go to your foot there, and you're gonna go over. I'm gonna come back over so I'm in better camera angle. Start over here. You were like this, right? And the last thing you did was your 6 steps. So you did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? You brought your foot in. You're gonna go down to it. You're gonna reach out with your hands. I'm going down to my right side. So my right hand is down on the floor, and my left hand is reaching far out. That's gonna help me balance. Then I let the side of my head go down onto the floor. So side of my head goes down onto the floor, and then once I have my head down, I start to extend my right leg while my left leg is up in the air. Right leg is on the ground, left leg is in the air, and then I straighten out this leg to help me get upside down. So here I go, 1, 2, 3, 2 hands in my head, straighten out this leg, and then let the other leg come over. And let's say I go down onto this knee so that it looks the same way that it did when I came over in the first place, right? I started on my knee over there, so I'm gonna end on my knee over here. If I wanted to take it back in the other direction, I would do the same thing. Start with my knee on the ground, hand, hand, head, straighten out this leg, kick over this leg. So I go here, and then I'm over like that. So this is a real basic power move. We're just gonna take a headstand cartwheel to go over to the side. So I'm gonna do it a little bit faster now to show you what it would look like when you're really going for it. So you're here, you just finished your move, you're gonna turn it over, and you're gonna go over like that. Good. So now, you can go ahead and try it. I'll sit here and watch. I'm not watching. Go ahead and do it. Maybe you're gonna do a great job. Maybe you're not, but I won't see it. And good. How was it? Were you able to make it all the way over into a cartwheel? Let's try it again one more time. We were like this, right? We're going to go down to the right side. Go down here. Hand's gonna come over, leg's gonna straighten out, and we're gonna go. You ready? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Were you able to do it? Let's put it all together. We still have one piece left, our freeze. So let's go with what we've done so far. Starting out, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Then what do? Switch hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then what? Headstand cartwheel. We go over. And that's where we're at for now. Okay, so let's take that a little bit more of a higher level by going faster. So newbies, if you're just starting with this, you may not be able to keep up at this pace. That's totally fine. I'm just gonna go through the moves without counts this time, just fast. You ready for it? All together, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Do, boom, 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 ba, ba. We turn, we're down, out, out, and hop, 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 boom. Then we're switching. We come in, and we're ready to go. So I did a couple of pauses in there just to make sure that we were together, but you get how it goes when it starts to pick up speed. All right, so last, what are we gonna do for our freeze? Our freeze can be anything. Funny, serious, however you want to do it. Just depends how you want to end your set. So we were down on the ground. We just did our cartwheel over, right? My left knee was down and I was like this. So one of the easier ones that I can do, and you can change this to make it a little bit harder, and I'll show you how, is to go into, right here, a baby freeze, which the full way to do it, you're gonna be tightened up in a little ball like this, so you would look like a baby. So you're like here. But we're gonna do it on the other side, and we're gonna do it a couple different ways. One where we use our knee, and one where we don't. So we just went like this. We finished our cartwheel coming this way, and we're gonna go taking our left hand, elbow stabs into your side, stabs right into your ribs, because you're gonna use that to hold your body up. This hand is gonna go back out just like if we were doing a cartwheel, and you're going to keep your left knee on the floor. You're gonna go like this and bring your right leg in the air. You can bend it, straighten it out there. Now, if that's easy for you, having both your hands, your head, and your knee on the floor, you could start to shift your weight towards the left so that your knee isn't on the floor anymore. So you would go like this here, and then start to pick it up, getting off of that knee. So you can do that with then only two hands and your head. Then, if you wanted to take it even further, I'll show you on this side. So if you're coming this way, same thing as you're doing over there, you could even get off your head so that you're only on your two hands as you hold that freeze. So let's put that last two parts together, your power move and then your freeze. So we're here. We were going from our 6-step, right? We went 7, 8. We put our knee down. We go through the headstand cartwheel, and then we go right into the freeze. And that would be the end of our set. So let's take it back through. Simple way, and then a little bit harder. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now if you're a little bit more advanced than that, let's try to do that whole thing a little bit faster and add in whatever other little twist that you did to make it a little bit more challenging. Here we go. Kicking out. 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick and boom, and out, out. Turn, drop, out, 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 and back. Boom, boom, boom. We switch. We bring it in. Boom. We bring it back. And that's how we end it. How'd you do? Good. Keep playing that same part over and over until you got it just right. All right, and that was our set of the day for Monday, 3/23. Share this with as many people as you want, anyone you think wants to try a breakdance set at their house, and let me know what other kind of things that you want to see. Remember, be careful when you're doing any of this. There's definitely a chance that you can get hurt if you're crashing into tables and stuff, especially because you're doing this at home. But you should be able to do everything in a relatively small space like I was doing here. So we'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday, with our next set of the day. Peace and all love.